Oh, hold on, Cece. Lucas. Look at the cocks re-breaking. What happened to that horse?
The cock juice is flowing today, boys.
Welcome back to RacingNews.com. Magic, Jared, and Aaron here. We're watching the Grade 1 Man o' War Stakes. Guys, they're about to go in the gate, and we're watching here on screen your 1-2 favorite, defending Breeders' Cup Turf Champion and champion turf horse in America, Yibir. Is your boy back? Is he going to win? Is he that 1-2 favorite, Aaron?
I mean, I'm not surprised that he's 1-2. I think he certainly deserves to be. This is definitely the easiest race he's been in a while. The key to watch for here is what does the 4 Abon do? Looks like this horse is going to be loose on the lead. So, Yibir comes from out of it. That's the big question mark. We'll see if pace makes the race here, Magic. I mean, we've seen upsets on the turf before when this is the case. It certainly could happen, but, on form, class, however, speed figures, whatever you want to say, Yibir is the major standout in the race.
And Jared, the 5-2 second choice is Gufo, who's a Grade 1 winner each of the last 2 years, but Abon seems like he's got that speed advantage, especially with so high scratching. Do you think Abon could go gate to wire here?
I think it's possible, just because of what Halterman laid out. You have to also factor in that there's 5 horses in the race, so yeah, there's going to be very limited pressure on him. And that last race in the Pan America, I know he got beat by Gufo that day, but that was a pretty nice race from Abon. If he can kind of piggyback off that effort and maybe run a little bit better, being loose on the lead, which you imagine that's the strategy here. Yeah, he's dangerous because Gufo as well, not just Yibir, but Gufo as well. They both like to come flying late. I still think Yibir is going to be ultimately too good. He's been too good so far. He is the class of the field. But yeah, the 4 here, at 5-1 is dangerous.
Aaron, if I was going to bet this race, I think Yibir at 1-2. It's just too short of a price with 5 horses, and I don't know that I love him, but I'd rather just kind of watch him than bet him to win. I'm kind of feeling an exacta going 3-4. Should I box that up? Do you think I should go straight 3 over the 4? How would you play this?
You can't box a bet in this race unless you're going to just toss the 3 out completely. So if you got the 3 involved, you got to play it straight. And so 3-4 would make sense. 4-3, if you want to get risky, try to take a chance. Maybe he doesn't get there. That would be a good bet as well as far as it providing value. But if you're going to use the 3 in anything, you can't box it. I mean, if you wanted to box the 2 and the 4, I would be okay with that because you're leaving the 3 out completely. But, yeah, I mean, you can't play straight 3-2 really either unless you just really, really pound it.
All right, last horse going in the gate. Field of 5 only for the Man of War, but it's Grade 1 turf action at Belmont Park. It's exciting. It's going to be a little slow. You always feel for John Imbriali, the track announcers, when they're going to go 1.5 miles and there's 5 horses and no pace. Yibir completely blew the start. What happened there?
Whoa. I'm not sure. We'll have to watch that back. I just looked up.
It looked like
he
sat down. I thought I saw him sitting for a second when the gate sprung. Abon's on the lead. We expected that. And the pace should be slow enough that Yibir, he's on TV. So he is last and he blew the brake, but I don't think it hurt him that much. This isn't a sprint race, right?
Yeah, and Abon's not well clear. Like they're pretty bunched up considering what we kind of thought could happen. Now maybe he lets it loose a little bit on the backside here. We'll see.
Yeah, but if you hadn't seen the start and you just saw it turned on right now, you saw them running like this, you'd think, yeah, this is exactly what we thought was going to happen. 25, almost 25-2 for the opening quarter. Let's see if they go sub 51 for the half because it seemed like they put the brakes on even harder. Yeah, 51-4. Yeah. My gosh, try not to fall asleep watching this one.
That's the thing. They've done the 3 Yibir a favor here. I mean, not only did he miss the break, that's his style anyways to come off, and then they just slowed it down to where, like you say,
come on, stay with us.
Yeah, he's just not. Yeah, it's not. Nothing really changed. This is where you'd expect him to be in this race, really.
One thing I'm noticing, that one horse, Easter, for Grand Motion, Flavian Pratt, second time North America, it looked like Pratt had a little bit of horse there. I don't know if he'll be able to catch the 4 Abon, but, at 14-1 could make things interesting.
So here we go. The 2 and the 3 are starting to get in the position here to make their moves in the far turn. Let's see what the 3's made of here with after that tardy start.
He's already looking pretty good, isn't he?
I was going to say, He's looking great.
Now Rosario's not letting Yibir get ahead of Gufo there. He's making sure to match strides with him, which is his best chance of winning. But it looks like he's not good enough.
Well, Gufo's hanging in there a little bit. Yibir's still trying to find his footing, it seems like, a little bit here on the stream outside. I don't know.
Out. Highland Chief's got the lead. Yeah, Yibir's
not going to win.
Yibir's struggling.
Gufo.
Oh, boy. All right, Yibir's... Come on, Yibir. Five. Highland Chief looked them both in the eyes and said, screw you.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Where did that come? We did not see that one coming, did we? Highland Chief, second off the layoff. The other grand motion, we talked about Easter. This is the other one. Trevor McCarthy getting the job done. Now, listen, if you were trying to handicap based off of last race, this horse didn't have any shot, got pinched back, and wasn't able to keep running. I looked at the back form a little bit, and when I handicapped this race, guys, I was like, well, he went to Ascot twice earlier in his career, but the stakes races he was running in, those were like the also ran stakes. Like if you didn't make an actual big graded stakes, they threw you into one of those. But a talented horse, I guess, overseas to win at Ascot. Still, not a horse I could have gotten to with Yibir and Gufo and Aban all in here.
It's the unexplainable results kind of keep coming, right? I mean, if this horse is out on the lead by 3 or 4 and hangs on, it's like, okay, but you kind of said it. The closers was right there with a shot, and they could not. Look at this horse. This horse is pulling away at the wire. Yeah. I mean, that's unbelievable. By the way, Yibir never passed Gufo ever in that race. Not one.
Here's the start. Whoa. Glad we got to look at that start there.
Now, was he being held or anything? I didn't look at it close enough. I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, he just didn't come out.
Well, you know what? The beauty of this is that we're watching this on YouTube, so I can control it right here. So let's watch it again. We're not on Naira's time. We're on ours. Was his tail stuck?
I don't know.
Watch his back end.
He sat down.
That's what I was saying. I thought he was sitting when they sprung the gate.
It's like a car that peels out and just stands in motion stays still for a second before it gets into motion.
Well, you know, and it's funny too because you mentioned it on the stretch run there, Halterman. Yibir never really seemed to get his footing. Like when he made that turn, you could tell he was kind of struggling with the track and getting his footing to get to kind of make that run. So maybe he just didn't like the surface today. They did just get rain. And maybe the turf course he just didn't like.
Yeah, when he rounded the corner, it's like, he's not really moving like he usually does. Man, that start is crazy.
It's odd. Like it looked like me like he just shuffled his feet, kind of what you're saying, Jared, about the stretch run there. But it's weird because he's won over Belmont. It's not like he didn't like Belmont's course. He won the Jockey Club Derby here and did not look like he had those issues there. So I don't know. I haven't been watching the races as much as you, Aaron, today. Has the turf course been playing a little funky? Could we possibly say that was an issue?
I couldn't really speak to and say that that's the case. I mean, there's been some little bit longer prices win on the turf, but it's not like unreasonable ones. And if anything, we had seen after it rained, we saw a horse go gate to wire. So, I was thinking, okay, well, maybe a Bond can do that. But you're watching this replay back here. A Bond totally quits. So the 5 had just a stalking trip. It was able to hold on. That was just wild.
And the one Easter who was tracking them pretty closely in third, he quit hard too. I think a Bond quitting like that was the biggest surprise because of how slow he went. I mean, it looked like something that when he won the McKnight, it looked like that exact same trip. So, wow. Well, this was the instant reaction. We'll find out, I'm sure, in the hours and days to come what the issue was for Yibir here. Maybe it was the track. We'll find out. But let us know what you thought about this race in Highland Chief moving forward. This is a crazy result. We still have 2 more races to go at Belmont, so make sure you tune back in to racingdudes.com and youtube.com/racingdudes. Peter Pan Stakes is up next, and then the Bunge Stakes. Boys, let's try and get for a better effort next time, huh?
Okay.
Hit like, hit subscribe. We'll see you at the track.